What if your Samsung phone is about to change in ways you didn't expect, and almost nobody is talking about it? One UI 8.5 isn't just a small update. It's quietly fixing things users have complained about for years. But here's the twist: some of the biggest upgrades are hidden, and Samsung isn't highlighting them at all. So before you update your device, you need to know what's actually coming. And before watching, please do not forget to subscribe our channel so that you can get notified on daily tech updated. Now let's dive into One UI 8.5, because this update is shaping up to be one of Samsung's smartest moves yet. At first glance, you might think this is just another minor refinement update between major versions, but once you start digging deeper, you'll realize Samsung is focusing heavily on user experience, the kind of improvements you feel every single day. One of the biggest changes comes in system smoothness. Animations are noticeably faster, more consistent, and feel much closer to stock Android fluidity. Apps open quicker, multitasking feels tighter, and even older flagship devices are expected to get a smoother experience thanks to better memory optimization. Samsung is clearly working behind the scenes to reduce lag and improve responsiveness, which has been a long-standing criticism from power users. But that's just the beginning. One UI 8.5 is also bringing smarter AI-based features that actually feel useful this time. Instead of flashy gimmicks, Samsung is focusing on practical intelligence, like smarter battery usage patterns, adaptive brightness that reacts more naturally, and background app management that learns how you use your phone. This means better battery life without you even noticing changes. And speaking of battery, standby drain is reportedly improved, which is huge if you hate charging your phone multiple times a day. Another area where One UI 8.5 shines is customization. Samsung is expanding its already powerful personalization tools with more lock screen options, deeper widget control, and smoother theme transitions. Now you can tune your device exactly the way you want without third-party apps. Even the Always On display is getting subtle upgrades, making it more informative without draining extra power. And yes, Samsung is also improving font scaling and UI consistency across apps, which makes everything feel more polished and easier to use. Privacy and security are also getting a quiet but important upgrade. With One UI 8.5, Samsung is tightening permission controls, giving you better visibility into which apps are accessing your data in real time. There are also improvements to secure folders and app sandboxing, making it harder for malicious apps to exploit your device. This is especially important as smartphones become more central to our daily lives. Now let's talk about camera improvements, because this is where things get really interesting. While there may not be massive headline features, Samsung is refining image processing, especially in low light and portrait modes. Photos are expected to have better color accuracy, improved dynamic range, and faster shutter response. Video stabilization is also getting subtle tweaks, making handheld recording smoother. These are the kind of upgrades that make a real difference when you're actually using your camera, not just reading specs. Gaming performance is another area getting attention. One UI 8.5 is optimizing GPU usage and thermal management, which means more stable frame rates and less overheating during long gaming sessions. Combined with improved game booster features, gamers will definitely notice a better experience overall. And here's something many people overlook: Samsung is improving system-wide consistency. That means fewer random UI glitches, better app compatibility, and smoother transitions between different parts of the system. It might not sound exciting, but this is what separates a good software experience from a great one. Now the big question: which devices are getting One UI 8.5? While Samsung hasn't officially confirmed everything yet, most recent Galaxy S series, Z Fold and Flip devices, and newer A series phones are expected to receive the update. And if Samsung follows its usual pattern, rollout could begin sooner than expected. So overall, One UI 8.5 might not look revolutionary on paper, but in real-world usage, it could feel like a massive upgrade. It's faster, smarter, more efficient, and more refined, exactly what users have been asking for. And honestly, this could be Samsung's way of preparing for an even bigger leap with One UI 9. Now tell me, are you excited about One UI 8.5, or were you expecting something bigger? Let me know in the comments, and stay tuned, because we'll be covering every update in detail, right here on Tech Gadget. To truly understand why this specific incremental update matters so much, we have to look beyond the surface-level changelogs that typically accompany these mid-cycle releases. For years, the narrative surrounding Samsung's software strategy has been dominated by the promise of artificial intelligence and large language model integration. While those features are undeniably impressive from a technological standpoint, they often require a significant learning curve and, in many cases, a subscription or cloud connectivity to function at their peak. One UI 8.5 represents a philosophical pivot back to the fundamentals of mobile computing. It is a recognition that no matter how advanced the AI assistant becomes, if the basic act of swiping between home screens feels sluggish, or if the keyboard lags by a fraction of a second, the entire premium experience collapses. This update is essentially Samsung's answer to the growing demand for raw, unadulterated performance stability. By prioritizing the underlying architecture of the operating system, Samsung is addressing the invisible friction points that accumulate over time. Think about the last time you switched from a high-end competitor device to your Galaxy. The hardware might have been superior, but the software often felt heavier, burdened by layers of customization that, while feature-rich, added weight to every interaction. One UI 8.5 strips away that perceived weight. The animation engine has been completely reworked to prioritize perceived speed over decorative flair. In previous versions, animations were designed to be elaborate, guiding the eye through complex transitions. In 8.5, those transitions are streamlined. They are shorter, sharper, and more responsive to touch input. This creates a psychological effect where the phone feels instantly reactive, reducing the cognitive load on the user. You don't have to wait for the animation to finish before you can interact with the next element. The system anticipates your intent. This level of polish is what separates a good user interface from a great one, and it is something that Apple has long held as its primary advantage. Samsung is finally closing that gap, not by copying iOS, but by refining its own unique design language to be equally fluid and intuitive. Beyond the visual fluidity, the memory management improvements in One UI 8.5 are perhaps the most critical technical achievement of this update. As applications become more demanding, particularly with the integration of on-device AI models, the pressure on RAM has increased exponentially. Even devices with 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM can struggle to keep multiple heavy apps resident in memory simultaneously. Samsung has introduced a new adaptive memory compression algorithm that works in tandem with the hardware's neural processing unit. This isn't just about keeping apps open, it's about predicting which apps you are likely to return to and prioritizing their state in the memory hierarchy. For users who frequently multitask between social media, productivity suites, and gaming, this means fewer app reloads. Imagine switching from a video edit to a messaging app and back again, only to find the video project exactly where you left it, ready to resume instantly. This seamless continuity transforms the smartphone from a collection of isolated apps into a cohesive workspace. Furthermore, this optimization extends to older flagships. Devices that launched 2 or even 3 years ago are seeing a resurgence in performance because the software is now better at managing resources. It is a testament to Samsung's commitment to long-term support, ensuring that the value of your device does not depreciate as rapidly due to software bloat. This approach also has a direct impact on battery longevity. By reducing the frequency of app reloads and optimizing background processes, the processor spends less time in high-power states. The cumulative effect over a day of heavy usage is noticeable, providing users with that extra hour of screen-on time that often makes the difference between needing a charger by evening or making it comfortably through the night. The artificial intelligence features in One UI 8.5 deserve a closer look because they represent a maturation of the technology. In the initial wave of AI integration, many features felt like solutions looking for a problem. They were novel certainly, but not necessarily essential. One UI 8.5 shifts the focus to contextual awareness. The system now learns your daily routines with greater precision, not just in terms of location, but in terms of digital behavior. For instance, if you typically check your email and news briefing at 8 in the morning, the system pre-loads these content streams in the background during your wake-up routine, ensuring that when you unlock your phone, the information is already there, rendered and ready. This proactive loading eliminates the waiting time associated with fetching data from servers. Similarly, the adaptive brightness algorithm has been enhanced with machine learning models that account for environmental context. It doesn't just react to the ambient light sensor. It considers the time of day, your current activity, and even the content you are viewing. If you are reading a dark mode ebook in a dimly lit room, the screen adjusts to a warmer, lower intensity profile that reduces eye strain. If you are outdoors looking at photos, it boosts contrast and saturation to compensate for glare. These adjustments happen subtly, without user intervention, creating a display experience that feels naturally attuned to your environment. This level of intelligent automation reduces the need for manual tweaking, allowing you to focus on the content rather than the settings. It is a shift from active management to passive enjoyment, which is the ultimate goal of any mature technology platform. Customization has always been a stronghold for Samsung, but One UI 8.5 takes it to a new level of granularity and ease of use. The lock screen, which serves as the primary point of interaction with your device hundreds of times a day, has received a comprehensive overhaul. You now have deeper control over widget placement, size, and functionality. Widgets are no longer static information displays, they are interactive entry points. You can adjust music playback, toggle smart home devices, or mark tasks as complete directly from the lock screen without unlocking the phone. This convenience is balanced with robust security measures, ensuring that sensitive actions still require authentication. The Always On display has also evolved. It is now more dynamic, capable of showing contextual information such as upcoming calendar events, weather alerts, or delivery tracking status, depending on what is relevant at that moment. This transforms the AOD from a simple clock into a personalized dashboard. Furthermore, the theme engine has been refined to ensure consistency across all system elements. In the past, applying a third-party theme could result in mismatched icons, inconsistent color schemes, or broken UI elements in certain apps. One UI 8.5 enforces a stricter design framework that ensures themes apply uniformly, maintaining visual harmony throughout the experience. This attention to detail extends to typography and spacing. Font scaling has been improved to maintain readability and aesthetic balance at all sizes, ensuring that users with visual impairments can customize their display without sacrificing the overall design integrity. These changes might seem minor in isolation, but collectively, they create a sense of ownership and personalization that is rare in the modern smartphone landscape. Privacy and security enhancements in One UI 8.5 are driven by a growing awareness of digital sovereignty. Users are increasingly concerned about how their data is collected, stored, and shared. Samsung has responded by introducing a real-time privacy dashboard that provides unprecedented visibility into app permissions. Instead of buried meanness, you can now see a live feed of which apps are accessing your microphone, camera, location, or contacts. If an app attempts to access sensitive data in the background, you receive an immediate notification, allowing you to revoke permission instantly. This transparency empowers users to make informed decisions about their digital footprint. Additionally, the secure folder feature has been strengthened with enhanced sandboxing techniques. Each app within the secure folder operates in an isolated environment, preventing data leakage to the main system or other apps. This is particularly valuable for users who store sensitive financial or professional documents on their devices. The update also includes improved protection against phishing and malicious links, leveraging on-device AI to analyze URLs and content in real time without sending data to the cloud. This local processing ensures that your privacy is maintained even while you are being protected. As our smartphones become the central hub for our digital identities, these security measures are not just features, they are necessities. One UI 8.5 acknowledges this reality and provides the tools needed to navigate the digital world with confidence. Camera performance, while often overshadowed by hardware specifications, receives significant software-driven improvements in this update. Image processing algorithms have been refined to produce more natural and accurate colors, moving away from the overly saturated look that characterized earlier generations. Low-light photography benefits from advanced noise reduction techniques that preserve detail without smoothing out textures. Portrait mode edge detection has been improved, resulting in more realistic bokeh effects that accurately separate subjects from complex backgrounds. Video stabilization has also been enhanced, utilizing gyroscopic data and AI prediction to smooth out jitter and shake, making handheld footage look professionally stabilized. These improvements are not just about taking better photos, they are about capturing moments with greater fidelity and ease. The camera app itself has been optimized for faster launch times and quicker shutter response, reducing the likelihood of missing a fleeting moment. For content creators, these refinements mean less time spent editing and more time creating. The integration of AI also extends to post-processing, offering smart suggestions for cropping, lighting adjustments, and color grading that enhance the image while respecting the photographer's original intent. This synergy between hardware and software ensures that the Galaxy camera remains a top contender in the mobile photography space, capable of delivering professional quality results in a pocket-sized form factor. Gaming performance is another area where One UI 8.5 delivers tangible benefits. The update introduces more aggressive thermal management strategies that prevent throttling during extended gaming sessions. By dynamically adjusting CPU and GPU frequencies based on thermal headroom, the system maintains stable frame rates for longer periods. The Game Booster suite has been updated with new features that allow users to customize performance profiles for individual games, balancing graphics quality, frame rate, and battery consumption according to their preferences. Touch response latency has been reduced, providing a competitive edge in fast-paced titles where milliseconds matter. Additionally, the update improves network stability, reducing lag and packet loss during online multiplayer matches. These enhancements cater to the growing population of mobile gamers who demand console-like experiences on their smartphones. By optimizing the software stack for gaming workloads, Samsung ensures that the hardware's full potential is realized, delivering smooth, immersive, and responsive gameplay. System-wide consistency is the glue that holds all these improvements together. One UI 8.5 addresses the fragmented experience that can occur when using third-party apps alongside system functions. Icons, buttons, and menus now adhere to a unified design language, creating a cohesive visual experience. Transitions between apps and system interfaces are smoother, with fewer jarring jumps or visual glitches. This consistency extends to accessibility features, ensuring that users with disabilities can navigate the interface with ease. The update also improves compatibility with a wider range of peripherals, from Bluetooth headphones to external monitors, ensuring a seamless connection experience. These refinements might not grab headlines, but they significantly enhance the daily usability of the device. They eliminate the small frustrations that accumulate over time, resulting in a more pleasant and efficient user experience. As we look toward the future, One UI 8.5 serves as a crucial foundation for the next major iteration of Samsung software. By stabilizing the core systems and refining the user experience, Samsung is setting the stage for more ambitious AI integrations and feature expansions in One UI 9. This incremental approach ensures that users enjoy a polished and reliable experience today, while preparing the ecosystem for the innovations of tomorrow. It is a strategic move that balances immediate user needs with long-term vision. For owners of recent Galaxy devices, this update is not just a maintenance patch. It is a significant enhancement that breathes new life into their hardware. It reaffirms Samsung's commitment to delivering value through software, extending the lifespan and utility of their devices. Whether you are a power user seeking maximum performance, a casual user valuing simplicity, or a creative professional relying on camera capabilities, One UI 8.5 offers improvements that resonate across all user segments. It is a testament to the power of thoughtful software engineering and user-centric design. As the rollout begins, users are encouraged to explore the new features and customize their devices to suit their unique needs. The depth of customization and the intelligence of the system allow for a highly personalized experience that adapts to your lifestyle. This update is a reminder that the best technology is often the kind that fades into the background, working seamlessly to enhance your life without demanding your attention. It is quiet, efficient, and profoundly effective, and that is exactly what makes One UI 8.5 such a compelling upgrade. So, as you prepare to install the update, take a moment to appreciate the subtle refinements and the thoughtful improvements that have gone into this release. It is not just about new features. It is about a better, more refined way of interacting with your digital world. Stay curious, stay updated, and keep exploring the possibilities of your device. If you found this deep dive helpful, consider sharing it with fellow Galaxy users who might benefit from knowing what's coming. Your engagement helps us continue to bring you detailed, unbiased, and insightful tech analysis. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.